Hi guys, this lesson is on page 395 in your math textbook. It's chapter 10, lesson 4. This is the share and show portion that we would normally do together in class. So, number 1, tell whether the quadrilateral is also a trapezoid, parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle, or square. And so we have to think of what this particular quadrilateral has. How many pairs of parallel sides does it have? If you said 2, then you are correct. It has 2 pairs of parallel sides. This side and this side, and this side and this side. How many sides of equal length does it have? Well, these tick marks here tell us that they are equal. And so there are 4 sets. There are 4 lines, all just one line, one tick mark on each one. So that means that there are 4 sides of equal length. And how many right angles do you see? Now remember, this has to be a straight vertical line being perpendicular to a straight horizontal line. And we have what appears to be a straight horizontal line here, but this goes this way and does not go straight up and down. So this shape has 0 right angles. And so quadrilateral ABCD meets the qualifications of not a square, not a rectangle, but a rhombus. For 2, 3, and 4, we're going to classify each figure as many ways as possible, just like we did in our last activity from the last video. We're going to write quadrilateral, trapezoid, parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle, or square. And of course, first we can look at them and we can see this one has 4 sides, this shape has 4 sides, and this shape has 4 sides. So I'm going to go ahead and write quadrilateral on all of those and get that done. Because we already know that simply because they have 4 sides, they are each quadrilaterals. Okay, let's check out number 2. This has no sides of equal length. It has no parallel lines. So it does not meet any of the qualifications of a trapezoid, a parallelogram, a rhombus, a rectangle, or a square. So this one is only a quadrilateral. Okay, let's look at number 3. This one we see has opposing sides that are the same length. It has 2 pairs of sides with equal lengths, and it forms 4 right angles. So it also has 2 sets of parallel lines. So that makes it a parallelogram. And then more specifically, it is a rectangle. If these sides were both equal to these sides as well, that would make it a square, but it is not. So this one is a quadrilateral, it's a parallelogram, and it is also a rectangle. Our last shape has 4 sides of equal length, and we know that by these tick marks here, which means that it is a parallelogram. Well, I'm sorry, which means that it can be a rhombus. The fact that it has 2 sets of parallel sides, 2 pairs of parallel lines, means it's a parallelogram also. So parallelogram. And then the 4 sides of equal length make it a rhombus. And just because we only have 3 lines doesn't mean it couldn't be more. However, it doesn't have any right angles, and so it is the same shape as the one that we did on quadrilateral ABCD at the top. Okay, so on your own, if you would like to pause the video right now and go ahead and try to see if you can classify these, that would be great. And then as soon as you're finished, unpause the video or come back later and check your answers and see if you got them correct. That way you can make any corrections and fix that. So on your own, classify each figure as many ways as possible. Write quadrilateral, trapezoid, parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle, or square. So for number 5, I see that this is a quadrilateral. So that's the first thing I'm going to say. Real easy to pick out. It has no right angles, but it does have 2 sets of parallel lines. It has 2 pairs of parallel sides, and it has, that's all, 2 pairs of parallel sides, no right angles, so that makes it a parallelogram only. Now, had these been equal, these 2 sides here also equal with these, that would make it a rhombus. But in this case, they're not equal, so it's just a parallelogram. Number 6, we have a quadrilateral. That we can also tell immediately has 4 right angles and 4 equal sides, so we know that's a square, which also tells us it's also a rectangle, a rhombus, and a parallelogram. We always know that with a square, it meets the qualifications of everything except for a trapezoid. Number 7, we see that this is a 4-sided object as well, so it is quadrilateral. And anything else that you notice? This one is also a trapezoid.